Okay, Joel Tony, well mate, listen, we have a huge game coming up against Celtic and we really need you to up your game defensively and get a good partnership going with Susnik. So what I'm going to need you to do is that Kyle Beckett jogging over? It is, he's fit. Tony, go out of the way, go sit on the bench. Kyle, welcome back, mate. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to Season 15, Episode 6 of the Impossible Dream with Bala Town, and today we face Aberystwyth in the Welsh Premier League before a massive game. We host Celtic in the Champions League, and well, we really do have to win if we want to get out of this group. A loss could really put us in a sticky situation. Now, we begin in the medical centre, and for once, we're not here for bad news, we're here for good news, and it's the players that have recently returned. Kane Beckett, back from injury. He will be fit, ready to go against Celtic. Also back is Mikael Holik. Now, he is not really match sharp for Celtic, but we're going to give him a game against Aberystwyth and see how he pulls up. And also back, which is maybe less of an impact on Europe, but Jazabowski is back from injury, as is Denny Garmy, though he only had a minor injury. But yeah, he's back as well. You may notice there's a small injury here for Arias. He will be back. As I said, it's a minor injury, so he will be available for Celtic. There's no worries about that at all. So good news on the medical centre front. Now, there is one game to catch you up on in the league since last episode. That was against Connors Quay. Let's go see if there's some good news on the field as well. We took a first half lead when JJ's cross was headed down by Bala for Damien Allmark to finish. And Jason Isaac secured the points in stoppage time. So not the most convincing scoreline. We did control the game. They had just the one shot on target. Allmark and Isaac, the two strikers with the goals, which is good to see. It is what it is. We dominated the game. Beckett made his comeback from injury here, did okay, which is good to see. So yeah, it was a strong performance, but it is what it is, as I said. Let's have a quick look at the league table. We are 6 points back of Cefn Druids with 3 games in hand, so all things being equal, you know, we're top, if not very close to it. But look at, I mean, there's 4 other teams on 20 points with us. Connors Quay is only 3 points further back. It is a ridiculously tight Premier League this season, which is amazing to see. Though, to be fair to Cefn Druids, they will probably kick clear a little bit. Now, on the Cefn Druids front, actually, we should probably give them a little bit of credit for how they're doing, because they have got into the Europa 2 group stage, and as things stand, they are looking okay to progress. They beat Rostov of Russia, which is surely a massive scalp for a Welsh team that isn't asked anyway. They then lost to the Lech Poznan, who are the best team in the group. It looks to be anyway, having won 2 of their and only drawn the 1 game. And then they beat Maccabi Haifa as well. Now, granted, their 2 wins were at home, so whether they can do that away from home, well, that'll probably determine whether they do get through the group or not. But 2 wins in the group stage for Cefn Druids. They are, I think we can say now, a decent team, even by European standards. They've elevated themselves to the next level. But let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here against Aberystwyth. And of course, doing well in Europe, that means they're going to have extra money now as well. So they're going to be a threat for us, I think. Alright, so we are the favourites this one. Heavy favourites indeed. Let's have a quick look at them here. They are a Todorov coached team now. As I said, we first came across him at Ruthen. He's a really good manager. Maybe not the best coach, but a very good manager. He's a balanced passing style, style of play. We're expecting this sort of formation from them. Whether that's what we get or not, it's a different story. Of course, they have our former goalkeeper Burgess in goal for them. They drew 1-1 with Bengal last time out. We can see there everything's a little bit central for them. We can see their passing network. Not much of a passing. I mean, there's a lot of passing in midfield, but certainly they just lump it forward to the midfield. Key passes are there, a little bit more direct perhaps as well. And this is the team that we are sending out. It is Thiel in goal. It's JJ, Evans, KDH, and Ballerini as the back 4. It's Evans. It's York and Garmy going in midfield. It's Jazabowski, Holik, and Sean Davis. Freshie goes up top. We're just trying to get some match fitness into Jazabowski and Holik and Sean Davis as well, though Sean Davis isn't realistically going to play in Europe for us. So yeah, it's a strong team we're putting out here, so let's hope they get the job done. So they've come out a little bit more defensive than we were expecting them to, but that is fine. What do we want to say to them here? Challenge to pick up where they left off. I'm going to try an assertive, we expect to win this game. Hopefully it's not going to put too much pressure on them. We'll go with a calm faith, but we should be winning this game. So, yeah, hopefully we'll do that. It is a strong team, and we could see we were very heavy favourites as well. So, Let's go with that and see where it takes us. Good start in terms of possession. Haven't created too much as of yet, though. They've had the only shot on goal, as a matter of fact. It might be a situation where we need to look to exploit the flanks at some point. We've got a free kick here. Now, Denny Garmy's on the field. We know what he can do with a set piece. It is Denny Garmy to take. And Denny Garmy, oh, it's a good save from Burgess. He knew what to expect. He's seen that before in training, of course. And that's maybe a little bit unlucky there. Let's give it a demand more. JJ with a throw. Garmy has it. Back to JJ. Can he get a cross in? He drives it in for Freshie. Mateo Freshie turns and Burgess makes another save. And is our former goalkeeper going to come back and haunt us like he did in the cup final last season? Holick to take the corner. A decent one. It's headed towards goal by Ben Evans, I think it was. But Burgess is there again. And somewhat annoyingly, he appears to be having a very good day here. We've got nervous players. We don't need to be nervous though, boys. We're doing okay here. We'll tell them to show some passion. That hasn't really worked. And it's another one of these games where we're dominating, but we're not finding the back of the net. KDH has the ball now. What's he going to do? He gets it wide there for Ballerini. Ballerini for Jarzabowski. Let's see what he can do. It's a good dribble of the ball. He goes past one. He cuts in. He's got a chance to shoot. Burgess makes the save. And we've got a corner upcoming here. Let's maybe look to exploit the flanks here, shall we? Try and use the width of the pitch. Holick to take another corner. Can we find the back of the net from this one? It's headed away. Jarzabowski's there. He picks it up, but there will be no further highlight. Another corner. Holick again. Again, it's headed away. Jarzabowski can whack one in here. He goes over the bar, though. Couldn't keep it down. And we're coming in towards half-time. Let's just tell him to concentrate. And it's one of these where we should be well and truly clear of this team, but we're not. There's no pressure on you here. Go out there. Just get the job done. We've got faith in you all. And hopefully we put in a little bit of a more convincing performance. It's not been a bad performance, just maybe not convincing. Let's get creative. Freshie's not having a good game up there. We do have Big Mac. We do have Isaac on the bench. Yeah, it's just not quite working for us, is it? Alright, so let's try raising the tempo. Not looking for overlaps. And see where that takes us. But it might be time to start making some changes here. So off goes Freshie. On comes Big Mac. Holick not having a great game. Sean Davis is having a poor game as well. So let's get Isaac can play out there. Let's get him on. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get Turpey on for Holick, who has got a little bit of match sharpness, but he's not particularly playing well. Switch them around. Garmy as the on Gonch. And let's get... What do we want to do with you, Mr. Turpey? Let's just get you as a central midfielder. Alright, and let's see if the triple change can bring us a little bit of luck here. Let's give it another get creative. Garmy running the show for us in there. No, just kidding. Alright, we've got a highlight. Isaac for Turpey. For Garmy, back for York, back to Turpey. York, Turpey, forward there for Isaac. Ball over the top. JJ's got it. Can he get a cross in? Big Mac's in the middle. It's gone past him to Jarzabowski. And he gets himself a very first Bala Town goal. And what a time to do it. 10 minutes to go on YouTube. That's more like it, boys. 1-0. It was a long time coming, but it had been coming. We were the better team. Turpey with a nice ball to find JJ. He whips the cross in over everybody. Jarzabowski, first time, volleys it past the keeper. And finally, we've beaten Burgess, and we deserve that goal. It wasn't offside, so we won't bother wasting time watching that. And can we go and get a second one now just to really consolidate what has been effectively a decent performance from us? But we flattered to deceive there. 1-0 in the end. And, well, yeah, not a classic, but we did get away with it. So a couple of former players suffered defeat. The fan day, a resounding success. I don't know about that. I mean, 500 people. It's not really a success, is it? That's 5 straight wins for us as well. And you can see what I mean. I don't really know how to talk to the team domestically because we've told them no pressure and they don't score. They struggle to score. We tell them we expect to win. They don't score. Yeah, they're very, very frustrating right now. But a quick look at the table. That puts us back within 3 points. 2 games in hand. I would dare say we're getting ourselves back in control of this league again. Guys, wait right there, though. We'll be right back. It is Celtic up next. We have to win, don't we? We really, really do. Okay, welcome back, welcome back. Here we are, ready to face Celtic in the Champions League. Now, we are the favourites at home, which is nice. The group is very, very close. The other game will take place at the same time. Of course, it was the early kickoff in the last round of games. Let's have a quick look at what we've got here. We did see them last episode, though. Anthony Knockhart is still their manager, obviously. A good manager he is as well. An attacking, long ball style of play. We're expecting the 4-4-2 again. They just snuck past, didn't they? Ross County in the last game. We can see here that they're a narrow team. They defend narrowly. We're going to try and get down the sides of them. There's their passing network and their key passes as well. This is, of course, from the Ross County game. And this is a team that we're sending out, and we are going to have a crack at them. It is Correa in goal. It's Thompson, Susnik, Beckett. Those two are back together again. I don't think they've conceded a goal yet in Europe. Maybe one. But they have looked good. Noster is the right back. It's Buckley coming in to play the deep-lying playmaker. Now, the reason he's had to come in, you may remember, of course, Nicolin got himself stupidly sent off, so he misses this one through suspension. It's Arias, Puklen, Holick, and Fomin. In behind DeMeo, we've got Mackmeyer, Freshie, Garmy, Brewerton, JJ, Tony, and Thiel on the bench. Oh, let's go beat Celtic. So they have come out in the 4-4-2. Phil Foden, of course, who had a good game for them last time, I think, if I remember correctly. I think we played Foden recently, or I played Foden recently in the Brentford series as well. Might have been off camera, though, that one. Anyway, Curry's the team. We can move into the qualification places. Keep the run going. We're not the underdogs, so there's no point saying that. We were the favourites for the game. Some calm, we have faith, and let's see what we can do. Alright, and Champions League football back at Wrexham. It is essentially a sellout, and it is a sellout because all the Celtic fans have, have come down, basically. But let's hope we can put on a show here. That's a loose goal kick there, but it's been headed down from Thompson for Celtic to pick up. Put a bit of pressure on there. Fomin, still unhappy at the club. He's actually not unhappy to be here. He's just upset he couldn't go to... we've dove in there with Noster. Needs to be a little bit better than that. He, of course, cost us at Celtic Park, didn't he? Yeah, he's actually happy to be here. I'm still one of his favoured personnel. His problem is that he's upset we couldn't go to Barcelona. So hopefully that'll pass as Atletico Madrid take the lead against Besiktas. But again, we kind of would expect that to happen. Buckley for Arias. Arias under a little bit of pressure. He does well, though. Holick for Pukland. Pukland's DeMeo's pulled out wide. Holick picks up the loose ball there. Fomin out for Thompson. Can Thompson whip across in? We've got shirts in there. It's difficult to tell the difference between the two sides, isn't it? Celtic maybe should have worn an away strip for this one. Fomin gets it tackled away. Holick has possession again. Buckley for Arias and Buckley again. Buckley trips over the ball but gets it out there for Pukland. Back to Arias. Back to Buckley. Over the top for Thompson. Can he whip a nice low cross in there for us? It's DeMeo at the near post. And Alexander DeMeo gives us an 8-minute lead. Wonderful, wonderful stuff from Bala Town. We kept possession wonderfully well there. I think I gave that a shout just before the highlights started. But we kept possession well. We retained it beautifully, which is keeping possession well. Thompson with the cross. DeMeo with the header. A 6th of the season for him. And it's 1-0. 9 minutes gone. We're up to second in the group now. And we've got a little bit of defending to do here. Let's hope we can manage it. Cross goes in. It is not quite away. And Correa is there. Clutches it gratefully to his chest. And is the highlight going to continue? Correa. He's got a ball up the middle there. He does. He finds Buckley. Buckley goes back to Susnik. A wide there for Thompson. Back for Buckley. It's becoming a long highlight. Buckley comes forward. And Buckley runs straight into the Celtic defender. And suddenly we're 3-on-2 at the back. And this is dangerous. And Correa makes a massive save. Buckley, mate, you need to be a little bit better. We are really, really missing Nicolin in there. We're kind of stretching. I mean, Buckley's a Welsh international. Correa makes a good save there as well. Claims it across nicely. So it's not that he's not capable of playing the role. Let's give it a demand more. We've got some nervous players, which isn't ideal. Long throw. And Celtic just looking to build from the back here. Ishmael comes forward. Cuts in field. Can we get a tackle in? We can. Buckley's done well there. Arias to Noster. Noster cuts back. Goes all the way back to Correa. I don't mind patient play as long as we don't give the ball away. Susnik. Wide for Thompson. In for Buckley. Don't give it away this time, mate. Thompson again for Fomin. Can Fomin beat his man? He can't, but he does keep the ball. There's a good pass. That's a good one for Thompson. Pulls it back. It's there for Puklen. Oh, the goal was begging, and he's hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Unbelievable. We'll give it a calm down maybe as the next shout. There's a few nervous players out there. Arias has picked himself up a booking. That might be a suspension for the next one, which is a big, big loss because Atletico Madrid, I think it is, that come to Bala, or Wrexham as the case may be. Well, it's almost the reverse of the away game, isn't it? They've had more of the shots, but we have ourselves a lead. It's going to have to be an assertive, don't get complacent. Arias, don't get yourself sent off, please. Beckett, you're looking nervous. You're doing okay, mate. You're doing okay. Who have we got there? Holick, you're doing fine. And we might just get back out there. We'll give it a concentrate early in the half. Correa with a goal kick. Short for Beckett. Back for Correa to Susnik. Nice little play out there. Arias has it. He goes wide for Puklin. Puklin, what can he do? Keeps possession. Cuts back in. He's got a pass there if he wants it. He does. He finds Holick. Holick gets it tackled away. We're just a little bit too slow, aren't we? There's a ball over the top. Oh, save us, Correa. He can't. And early in the second half, we have lost our lead. It's 1-1. We'll tell him to show some... We can't because we've already told him to concentrate, haven't we? Just as that highlight started. Holick caught in possession. Ball over the top. And Correa, well, he couldn't save us on this occasion. And it's 1-1. That is incredibly, incredibly frustrating. And we come almost straight back for another highlight. Can we go and win this, please, boys? Oh, this is not looking good. Correa's there again. We might need to change something about the way we're going about our job here, I think. Let's sit deep. They're a long ball side, but let's go put some pressure on them. We don't want to get done over the top if we're putting pressure on the ball, but we do, I think, want to put some pressure on the ball. Here we go with Holick. He's got a little bit of space. Holick unreached it. Oh, and that's gone in off the post. And Mikel Holick. It's a stunning strike, and we've pulled straight back in front. 50th minute, and Mikel Holick with his 4th of the season. That was a little bit special. I thought we'd hit the woodwork, but it was the inside of the post. Holick, there's absolutely nothing on here. There's nothing on. There's nothing on. And suddenly it's 2-1. What a strike from Mikel Holick. That's what he can do. He's a wonder kid after all. And it's 2-1. We're back in front, and we have a little bit more work to do defensively here. Foden has possession. They're pinging it around inside the penalty area. Oh, and it didn't last long being level, and suddenly it's 2-2. And defensively, we look a bit of a shambles. We've conceded 2 goals in 9 second half minutes. And, yeah, just... Was it Noster again? He's supposed to be a good defender. But that's the 3rd time against Celtic that he's cost us. I think he was the first one, was he? Maybe I'm being harsh on him on the first one, but certainly it's the 2nd time. Here comes Celtic again. Fomin does well to win that back. Possession to Holick, to Bukley. Bukley, cross-field pass. They're always dangerous, and it's cost us again. Bukley's going to have to come off. Don't score again, and don't score again. Bukley's just not having a good day, so let's get him off. He's looking apprehensive as well. We'll get Brewerton on. And hopefully that'll strengthen us a little bit in midfield. Foden with the corner. Correa saves it. Can we get an early ball forward? No. And we've got an injury now to De Mayo. That's not the worst injury that we could get because we can bring Freshie on, and we've got Big Mac if we need him still as well. Fomin is not having a good game, and neither is Pukland. We've got another corner to defend. Foden knocks it in. That is another header straight at Correa. And we're not looking too flash defensively, are we? Correa is having a really, really good game. He has looked so far safe as houses back there. There's a goal kick for Fomin to Holick. Need a little bit more magic from somebody here. Pukland wide for Noster. Noster goes in field for Brewerton. Brewerton finds a teammate, which is more than Bukley was doing, but it's given away by Pukland anyway. What can we... Oh, he's gone the whole length of the field pretty much. Beat everybody twice, and luckily again, Corey is there. Let's try raising the tempo. I wonder if we're I wonder if we're doing things a little bit too slowly and allowing ourselves to get closed down. Corey up with the ball. Again, he throws it out for Brewton. This is a long old highlight now, isn't it? Thompson, he gets it in there for Holick. Holick runs into the opposition and eventually gets around them. Can he pick a pass now? He goes over the top for Fresh. He can't quite find him. It's back for Holick. Can he have another piece of wonderness? Oh, he can! It's wonderness personified. It is Mikael Holick, a second wonder strike of the game. And it's 3-2, a fifth of the season for him, and he's done it all himself. He's his own assist here. He's chipped it forward, knowing the defender would head it back to him. He's done really well to be first to it. A couple of touches to find their way to goal, and that is stunning from Mikael Holick. We're seeing what I thought we were signing in this one. Let's continue anyway with that change. And I wonder now, actually, if might be a good opportunity. Just drop Brewerton back in. It's a little bit lopsided. We probably don't need the fullbacks bombing on quite so much. And we probably don't need to be attacking. But we might be a little bit more disciplined as well. But I think ultimately, it's the reverse of the first game, isn't it? They will feel like they've been the better team here. And probably justifiably in some ways. But I think we might just about have tweaked our way through this one. And let's go and close this mofo down now. Let's lower that tempo right down. The higher tempo definitely made an impact, didn't it? We stopped giving away the ball, which is always a nice thing. I think I'm going to stick with the pressing because I think we've kind of stopped them from playing a little bit. Let's go defensive. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Ref, where's that come from? Can we see this out? Can we see this out? We can! We haven't got the head-to-head against Celtic because they've scored more away goals than we have, but we've got the 3 points, and that is, I'm going to say, more important. A really, really good result, that one. A great result. So, injury worry for De Meyer. I forgot he got injured. Yeah, that's a bad one. 3 to 5 months, so that's him out of the rest of the group stage. But as I said, we've got Freshie. If there is an injury we can take, it is to strikers because we've got a strong lineup of strikers. But Mikael Holick, what a star he was. Have we had a better single performance? I think we're going to go all the way back to Bus and Brew's hat-trick against AEK Athens. No, it was AZ, wasn't it? And I think that is up there with him as the greatest performance we've seen in Europe from a Bala Town player. That was 2 incredible, incredible strikes. A quick look at what that means for the league table. And Atletico Madrid did hang on. It was just the 1-0 in the end. But they did get the win, and well, now with a game to come against Besiktas, albeit away from home, a game at home against Atletico Madrid, and suddenly we are looking very, very strong to get out of this group, you would say. But that's all to come in future episodes. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves too much. But guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Now, we'll be back next time, and we'll be back with our Welsh hats on. The reason for that is that we can qualify for the World Cup. We've got Greece at home, Iceland away. We essentially will need to win both games. But we have a quick look at the qualification. We're not going to top the group. And the main reason we're not going to top the group, if we go and have a look at Group 5... no, we want to go to Stages Group 5. The main reason we're not going to top the group is because of the fixtures Italy have. They're a point ahead of us. If we look at these last 2 games, Italy are at home to Malta. Sorry, away to Malta, at home to Armenia. They're not dropping points. So we're not going to top the group. We can come second. But we're going to have to win both games because look at how close it is for the top 6 teams. There are no playoffs. Top 6 are in the World Cup. The bottom 4 are not. So we're going to have to win both games, and we could be celebrating a trip to the World Cup, and that would be a nice little bonus at the end of the season, wouldn't it? So that's for next time, guys. Wales games against Greece and Iceland, needing to win them both. But until then, I've been Aussie, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.